Hello, pioneers. Welcome back to Satisfactory 1.0. Fantastic Mr. Ghost here. And guess what? I ran a hard drive. I didn't realize that we are going to get one. And I don't know why I tried running it last episode and it didn't work. Well, we can get the automated miner out of the way, and what's good about this, I guess, is if you're going to do a lot of mining, you're setting up miners all the time, you can put these on the network now and pop, pop, pop. Good to go. I think I like this idea because, instead of having to stop, make two, even if you're upgrading, you're going to make two, blah, all this stuff. So I think I'm going to take this one. It's going to be happy. So yeah, because you can automate this. The other one, the one right now, we have to handcraft it. So it will make things a little easier. And I didn't realize that. I thought it had to have two in order to pop a hard drive. So I don't understand why it said, oh, it can't scan, blah, blah, blah. Maybe I had to exit out and go back in or something. So we'll keep an eye on that. There we go. Cool. All right, so I haven't done anything over here yet because I've got a project that I wanted to start up. And it's over here. Well, there's a couple things going on here. Trying to get my the factory refactored, and we need new things. So I have a manufacturer and a constructor here. The first thing is, let's do the manufacturer. High-speed connector. And this is the best recipe for rate. Not necessarily product, but it has a higher rate, 3.75. This is the best one. So we need quick wire, cable, circuit board. Circuit board. So the cable we're going to try, or I'll look for the best recipe. I'll, see which one's best because we need a lot of cable going forward. Look at this quick wire. 210 a minute. That's insanity. That's just for one machine here. Now this is something I might summer sloop so we can get more out. But we have to calculate. So I might have to start using spreadsheets instead of just writing things down. So, yeah, that would double it to, it would be two high-speed connectors then, but 375 a minute. So circuit board comes up now, and this is the best for rate. Copper sheets and silica. So these are the two things that I was going to work on anyway. Now the copper sheet, I want to do the refineries, bring a water train up. Because pumping water up this, height is, it's going to take a lot of those inline pumps. Granted, we get 50 meters with the Mark IIs, and we could put a Mark II on a regular 300 or 200, or 300 or 600, obviously. So silica comes up now. So let's go ahead and grab that. So here's the concrete build, and silicone, or silicon, yeah. I'm trying to get rid of this darn, this stuff off the belt here. So what I'm going to do, I built out over here, this area. Oh, and by the way, all this is gone. The only thing we have left are the rotors, which that's tied into the copper sheeting. That's why we need the better recipe and a water train, which will be fun. It's really going to be fun hooking that up. Whoa, okay, I got close to the wall. This is going to be the output for the stone here. And I'm going to rebuild the concrete, but we also need a lot of silica for the quartz for this. I'm sorry, it's quartz. Now, unfortunately, we only have impure patches over there for 300 total, and we're going to train it on over here. So I have a little thing right here. Now I'm trying to figure this thing out. So I was running down this way. Now when you get close to the power pole, I'm jumping and hitting the jetpack. You have to jump over the pole, which is kind of annoying because it kind of defeats the purpose of this, maybe. I wish it just kept going. So I have to hit the... And you're not going to have the jetpack early on, right? So when you get this unlocked, you have to jump around the pole, I guess? I might have to look up what other folks have come up with on this thing here. All right, let's go over to the quartz mine here. All right, here we are. So I tapped this one with a Mark II miner. This one here, I think I'm going to reposition. And yeah, these are both impure. That sucks. All right. Well, let's see here. We have to... Oh, yeah. Let's go over here. I'm going to plop down a train stop. The first one in the playthrough. So here it is. I'm assuming Ada is going to say something about this. So let's go over here. Now, from what I remember... Oh, it's running into the belt. You know, I'm going to get rid of this belt really quick here. Alrighty. So the best place... the train works really well on the grid, you know, for the concrete here. So it snaps in. Now, I'm going to try a couple different strats here. I'm going to place it down. I don't think... it doesn't look like Ada's going to talk. You think she'd say something about that. Now, you notice that it did have a direction, you know. So let's go ahead and grab one. You see that the arrow is pointing out that way. And there was a little trick with the rail. So I have to remember all the little tricky tricks. So it snaps in, obviously. And there is a restriction on the amount of curve that you can put in. So you can't come straight out. It's really tough. Okay, I'm gonna get a tower, by the way. I'll put one down in a second. See how we're having lots of issues here. So what you want to do is go out as much as possible here. You can see it takes a little while, but we're gonna go right here onto that edge. So you have to be aware of the clipping. And it was yellow, so we can clip, but let's avoid that for all practical purposes here. This hologram is really tough to see which side the ladder is on, but, you know, we'll go with it. Okay, so now if we go up here, oh yeah, okay, I remember now. Yep, I'm remembering. So I gotta move this over. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right there. So that is a 90. And then we do the same thing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So you can... Let's float on down. Keep our reference concrete piece here. And then this is a turnaround. Okay, and that's a perfect 180 there. This is how you have to... Trains are only one way. They're not like Factorio where you can slap a train on the back and it'll reverse out. In fact, Factorio, that's like a limitation. Trains can't reverse and forward. And it's with good reason, too, because train cars get flipped. And usually I don't mix train cars and stuff. But with Satisfactory, you can mix train cars. Go get sulfur, go get coal, come over, dump it off, and then go get sulfur, go get coal, come over, dump it off. In Factorio, you can do that as well, but those are dedicated stops, dedicated trains. There's mods in Factorio, LTN, Train Supply Manager, Logistic Train Network, where you don't want to do that. You don't. Now you can have a stop with multiple items for LTN and drop off too. So there's a lot of stuff you can do in Factorio with modding, but Satisfactory, it's already in the game, but it's dedicated trains, dedicated stops, dedicated resources. So you're gonna have a lot of trains flying around doing specific things. Now, what we do over here, we can. I'll straighten this out. Let's see here. So now what we have here is what I want to do is go straight down this one. So we're gonna go. I think we're gonna go back. Let's try this out here, and then we're gonna go 3. And you can also kind of just, you can see that it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 here. So right there is straight 1, 2, 3, and that's going to be our 90. Oh, you see how we're too far now? It's too curved. So I went too far. There we go. So that's a 90. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to be straight down the path here. We can go all the way till it ends, and it should be straight as an arrow. Looks like it's a little curved though. Let's see here. Might be a little bit of an issue here. Oh, look at that. It was off by one little tick. I didn't see it. All right, there we go. Ha! So let's redo that. Okay, there we go. It must have, maybe I bounced it. I don't know. Let's go over. So that's 1, 2, 3 right here. And yeah, you'll see when I saw that happening, you start seeing it kind of trying to veer over. Like, oh, I'm trying to adjust. It's trying to adjust for that. So now we're perfectly straight here. And these rails go forever. So let me get rid of some of this crap here. All right, let's see how far this goes. All right, there's the end of the line. So what we're going to do is go to the gap here. Just to, I mean, it doesn't matter, I mean, but I want to stay on grid here. Okay, now there's a little bit of an issue here with that length. So what we're going to do, we got to tie this one right here. And I'm going to turn my light on. There we go. And what we want to do is go, we got to do the same thing right here. So let's pop it there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It might be not enough, but let's drag it. I think we can connect it to the end of this one. Let's see here. Oh, it's too far. It's having trouble resolving that. So when you're joining back in, you have to shorten the rail. Yeah. So let's go ahead and pop this one. So what we need is 3. So that's 1, 2, 3. Let's go here. All right, I think I got it. There we go. So we're just basically curving out twice. And we're going to connect this one. It should connect to here. No, it won't. Let's put the rail in. And hopefully it connects to that one piece there now that we have this. We'll have to see. There may have been some changes to how these things are built, so bear with me as I trial and error it if it doesn't work. All right, now we'll try to connect. Yep, there we go. Oh, look, we got a little stoppy thing. Cool. All right, we're only going to have one train on this line, so. It's yellow because I think it's clipping. It's saying it's clipping into that. So what do we got here? Oh, yeah, look at that. We can configure this thing. Oh, cool. I love it. So it's telling it to go to the far track over here. Now, the beautiful thing about rail, and another reason why I want to get rail up and running, is we can connect power from it. So the power gets carried through the rail. And that is beautiful. So let's go right there. I guess I'll nub it there. Okay, there we go. And there we go. All right. So now, and then I'll power this miner up here as well. Okay, so we got the power connected. So when we get back to the base, we just connect this thing to it. So now, let's see. I think what we can do, we'll just need probably one car. So let's go ahead and slap a car down and see if Ada says anything. So we can rotate it, get the direction, boink. And no, Ada, come on. And then we got a freight car. There we go. And that's the storage capability of the train and all that. Now, over here, we can name these. And these have Norwegian names. Pretty cool. So we can name this base Quartz. There we go. I'll go 1 at the end. It's got no power on it. We know that. So the timetable here, look at that. We got all this stuff here. There's a train on the line. And let's see if this, I don't know if this has the stations on here yet. Okay, we have the train menu, which is Q. Manual driving here. And what do we have? Edit timetable here. Base Quartz 1. Oh, we drag it over. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's cool. That's new. Save changes. And there we go. Now, no power, it's not going to run yet, so we got to run the rail. So I really like that the power is carried through the rail. Oh my god, it's so nice. All right, I'm going to rip these belts, and I'll finish the rail to the base here. So the quartz coming in via train, redoing I got to redo the concrete and the quartz. Anyway, we got to get silica on the belt now. So it makes sense to redo this with a train. And then I'll work on a water train, because we're going to need that copper sheeting, the yield on that for the rotors. So we'll work on that after we set this up here. I just want to get the train here. And then I got to get the numbers figured out. Because I don't know how many... I might have to put down some machines to know what the end result is and work backwards again. Because I could go by, let's go with one machine, and then get the footprint down, and then I can calculate the numbers from there. That way, at least I can get some, get all the infrastructure in, and then worry about the numbers later. Because we know we're going to be operating at least one machine of each thing. One circuit board machine, one high-speed connector. The concrete is another story because I don't know how many pipes I'm going to need and all that. So that's where I have to start working backwards. But again, because the silicon is being used for concrete and for the high-speed connector, or the circuit board, I think it is, I have to figure out how much I'm going to need of that. Now, with 300, I did calculate the quartz here to silica, and I do know that I can support 13.33 silica machines with that 300 right there. So what I'm going to do is build a ton of 13.33 to maximize that patch. I'll know how much silica I have available, and then I can determine how many concrete machines I'm going to have and how many of the other machines for circuit boards, which I pulled out. Yep. All right, I'm going to pull this up here, and we'll get the train stop pulling up over here. And this is all going to come up, by the way, here too. So I'm going to pull all this mess up. And I think what I'll do is I'll put the train stop over here somewhere, and then we'll do silica here, bring the stone down maybe over here and do concrete here. And then I'll go up because our belt base, our bus is up here somewhere. All right, I'm going to set this up and we'll get a train running. All right, Pioneers, I'm a forgetful ghost. I forgot the freight platform. And I'm like, wait a minute. How am I going to load this crap? So there we go. I moved this miner this way because this rock thing's in the way. So this is 300, 150, 150, 300 all together. So the buffer will come out of there and it'll spot out. So now what we have here is the inventory. Now it defaults just like the trucks to load. So on the other side, you need to switch it to unload. Pretty basic stuff. And now what we'll do is we'll go into our train here, our awesome train. Cool. Q. And we have that in there. And timetable. Wait a minute now. Okay, edit timetable. This is drop off. Okay. Now, what's this? So we have all these new settings now. One load, unload has been completed. Locomotive should stay at the station until. Wait for. Or wait 15. Oh, interesting. So we can wait till wagon is fully loaded and unloaded now. Ooh, I like that. So right now, let's close that. So I'll have to get into those. And we got the remove. Now we can save. And now we need to do turn on self-driving. Oh, this is nice. They really did a good job on this. It's really nicely graphical. Oh yeah, we got the things that pop up. Oh wow, oh, interesting. They're variable now. Oh, that's cool. So one thing about Satisfactory is time. Loading and unloading. But it's a massive amount. Oh, there's a trick that I forgot to note. And that is, you'll see that the belt is completely stopped. So what you have to do, if you really need that material to keep going, especially on the outputs. And I'm glad I saw this now. Okay, oh, it honks. Nice. You need to have a buffer case on the output of the train station. This one, not so much. But it does help, right? Because the materials are collecting, and then it's just, whew, okay, now you can go. Oh, wow. This is the way to go, folks. Now, this isn't a very long, you know, distance, but I wanted to do the train for this because I might want to get another quartz mine somewhere else and hook it up. So here we go. Now, right here is where you want to have a buffer case, because the belt completely, it shuts off all outputs. So let's get out of there. And there we go. Whoop, I'm stuck on that. There, hit my head. There we go. Oh, we can stand here. And we can't interact with this at all, as you can see. It's got that kind of crunching, screeching metal, and it just... Oh, it's supposed to drop it in. There it goes. Boom, boom. Oh, that's so awesome. And then when the animation's done... Oh, and it hogs. There we go. And see here, it's unload now. Okay, that slider switch is so much better. So out here, what we can do... Oh, and I try to clear the train. It will clip through, I think. And I definitely want to try... I got to remember to try the crashing, because we'll set up 2, and I'll maybe have one on the track with a car, and I'll drive into the other one. I want to see what happens. I know that's been around for a while, but I never did it. So this is the industrial right here, and it will match up with the belts, which is nice. So let's go over. I think I'll go all the way. We'll give ourselves some room. Maybe, yeah, let's go back here, I guess. Now this should connect right on in. It's at the same level. Yep, there we go. They actually thought of it. Look at that. So what, like I said, what happens when the train is loading and unloading, the belts don't import or export anymore. So if you want to keep your production consistent, you don't want any interruptions, do this. Now I think what I can do is just pop out this way, get over the rail, and I'll just go here and up. I think it's 2. Now you can see that the train's gonna run into that. So that's why I use the lifts, because that'll give us a little extra oomph. Now when lining these up, it's kind of a pain. So you have to, I think we're going to go, well, I don't know which way I'm going to go yet until I get the build up and running. Oh, the train's back already? Holy cripes. Well, that's cool. And this thing is still emptying. Holy cow. Yeah, look at that. Okay, see how it stopped? Yep, it's completely stopped now. So I'm glad that came by. There we go. And that's why you want to have a buffer case on the output so that production keeps going, like I said. All right, so what I'm going to do, this area is for silica right here, and I'll go up and into the base here. I'm probably going to utilize this belt stacking for this. Oh, I love that. It just gives one tap, and that's it. I love it. I don't want these loud, long blasts. Just a little tap, and it's like, oh, cool, the factory's working. I love it. Oh, I forgot to look and see. Wow, that's fast. How fast that is. Oh, man. I love it. Okay. So I'll hook the silica up here. Get the concrete refactored, at least because we need this build going here for building. In fact, looks like, yeah, this ran out here. That's fine. We probably, oh, we got some buffered in here. Yeah, oh, plenty. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll reposition all this stuff. And then when this is done, well, I'll break in, and I want to do a water train, because it's a different loading. I mean, it's the same concept, but it'd be kind of cool to get a fluid train and a solid train in the episode. All right, let's do it. Alrighty, builder pioneers. We got some stuff here. I forgot. Yeah, 13 of these assemblers. Quite a bit of space here. All right, so this is silicon going up to the base. This is silicon going down to the concrete. The concrete, I have 4 machines. It only requires 15 of the silica here. I think it's silica. It doesn't require much. Silica. There we go. I had to do 2 separate lines, mainly for that reason. The concrete. This is 420. And that's going up. And all we need, like I said, is, I think, 60, and we have plenty here. 262. So what's going to happen? Oh, this miner is 7.5 less than what I need for this entire thing. Of course! So this one miner, I'm okay with it. We'll just go with it because we're going to get faster belt, and then this thing will be upgraded with the faster belt, hopefully. I still have that stone patch over there. That is actually the concrete I think I'm using. I may have pulled the case. I can't remember. It might be upstairs, but I might have the case. I might have that dimensional storage still on that concrete patch from way back, way back. So yeah. Anyway, so I switched the miner going this way, and I love these how the belts snap. You can go to the ground and up and all over. This is so nice. It was so quick and easy to do. All right. So let's make sure we've got everything. I hope... Oh, do I have the recipe set? Well, we'll figure it out. Well, let me check that really quick because I'm pretty sure I did. All right, recipes are set. I did do that, and I just did the upstairs here. Look how tight this is. Whoa! Pretty crazy. So there's the quartz right there. And we're gonna... Oh, you know what? It's weird when you click on the belt. From this angle, it doesn't get it. I don't know why. All right, I'm going to get rid of that. And now we're back in business with the silica. Look at all that. So it's a manifold system, but it's fine. This is just under what 300 quartz. Yeah, the quartz is I think I did 13, not 13.33. Glad I didn't do that 14th one to downclock because we don't have enough stone anyway for the 13. So in a sense, what I could do is downclock one of these. That's not a big deal. Oh, I got lighting here. Let's try it out. Will it work? Hey, look at that. That's cool. Got some lighting. I forgot about that. Now I'm wondering, I think it's under organization. Yeah. 2 megawatts? For that? Oh, we're taking that out. That's too much power to be spending on something I'm not even going to be in here for, you know? As you can see, we're elevating the lower base now. So I did this here. I probably should have went up higher, but that's fine because I just curved it up this way. Water train. So let's talk about that really quick here. What I'm going to do is probably just shoot down. I mean, I got plenty of room here. All this area. And that's by design because I wasn't sure. So the shallow water, you can't put a water extractor on. What the hell is that over there? Some uranium. So I think the plan will be to put a train up in this area here for water. And I'm going to just do a ramp. Now, the trains do have... the smaller the train, the better. But if I do a ramp all the way down, and I can go flat if I need to and go ramp down again. But I'm going to use the 45 ramps. So this one... Not this one specifically, but maybe the 1 meter. So I'm going to ramp it up and bring the train up here. You can do spirals. Spirals take a lot of time, but the water is way over there. So I'm not going to do a spiral, and I have to get over this oil anyway. Oh, this is the mess I made. I got to fix that. Looks like they're running the oil. So I know that there's water out there. And I'm just going to go straight out and then come right on in here, bring water in, boom. Now, there's other recipes that might require water. So I might want to do like a bunch of water extractors and just load up a ton of water, bring it up. Because then maybe I can do the wet concrete, eventually. So I don't know. We'll see. All right. Oh, I'm going to get working on this and I'll let you know how it went. Alrighty, water pioneers, water people. I have a water platform. Alright, so, God, I had a little bit of a faux pas with this. And that was, there's an arrow on there, as I mentioned, and I had it facing this way. It's very difficult to see it, and I don't know how I did. I think I just wasn't paying attention, really, what it comes down to. So now, yeah, so the train was coming in from here. I'm like, what's going on? Oh, And then for some reason, I think I had power, but for some reason the water wasn't filling up. And I think that with the station facing the right way, I don't know if it fixed it or not. I don't know because I got it. So that's 240 water a minute, more than enough for a couple machines for the copper. I can add more as needed. So here is, now this is a different stop. You have to use the fluid freight platform because it's got the different ports, you know. All right, let's hop in, press Q, and go to timetable. Oh, edit timetable down here. Man, that's kind of awkward being down there. So we're going to have dump off, pick up, and then we'll go out and, oh, Q and turn on. So it has no, oh, I forgot to save it, I think. Yeah, there we go. Save it. Oh, it was already on. Okay, it stayed on. What do you know? All right, so let's take a, oh, look at the water, huh? This is so cool. And yeah, so in the game here, you have plenty of water. It's just a matter of using the trains to get it to your location. So you can build an enormous train platform network here and bring water to wherever you need to go. So this is a, you know, the slight angle up. Like I said, I think I mentioned you can do spirals. I'll try to remember how to practice those or figure them out. You can use the new materials, and the trick is to get the train edge, the track, to pop onto an edge, and then you can carry on and you go boop. You go around basically. You do four posts, and then you go down each time and connect each time. So there we go. All right, here we go. I think the lights stay on automatically. Oh, and by the way, if I haven't mentioned it, you can go to the map and you want to name your trains. This one here isn't named, so I'm going to name it base water. And then when you're in the map view, and you got to click off and on, or escape won't. I don't know why it doesn't work to escape out whenever you type, but it is what it is. Okay, good. That arrow was pointing the wrong way, and I was like, oh no! So let's see what we got here. There we go. Now it's loading. So the container is different. Really cool stuff. I love it. And now we have water up in the base for the steamed copper sheets. I don't know what else. There is the concrete one, but I think we'll be fine without the, with the recipe that we have. Oh, and I gotta get, I didn't do the concrete. I wanted to get this one going here. Oh, look! The frame! It's all weird. We got a graphical glitch. What is up with that? Oh, and I want to see how much water is in here. I can't remember. So I guess the game, I just have to delete the game now. It's unplayable. Alright, here we go. Now, it should switch. Yeah, there it goes. It's weird how it's pointing the other way. I don't know why it's doing that. Let's see if it fixes the graphical glitch. Probably not. Oh yeah, look, it's fixed. There we go. And we have water, folks, as soon as the animation's full completed here. Okay, there we go. We got 1,600 water per trip. So the next one is, that's interesting how we got an 800 there. I'm trying to remember all the little details on that. All right, so what I'll do is I'll set this up. I'll rewire this here. And yeah, I just wanted to get it up and running. And unfortunately, this thing takes up so much space. These train stops are freaking huge. Oh, look, it has a water thing on there, a fluid. Oh, that's cool. I wonder what the other one has on there. Oh, it's just a square, I guess. Yeah, that's kind of a nice indicator to have. Oh, by the way, it is tricky to line these up. So I have to remember how I used to do it. Well, there's a couple strategies here. The problem is that the train car, like if you go on the line there, I think, well, let's see. If we go here, let's say we go on center, the center tile, like so. And let's just grab well, I want to grab the other one because I want to see that icon there. Freight platform. So these lock in. Now, you can't lock. You can't just place these, which I wish we could, because then I could line up the ports on center, you know, but you can't. So, for example, as you can see, I line that up to this edge here. So you have to just remember, you know, you have to muscle memory, you know, program your muscle memory to know I have to be, it's probably 2 clicks this way. So you can see that it's not centered, you know, even though that's on the line. So it's a little further, you have to push out a little further. So in order to get the orientation, what I've done in the past is used power poles. Now that they clip, it's kind of a pain, but we'll go 1 and 2. And I'm going to pull that out. And then, oh, wait, you know what? Maybe I can go here, actually. We'll go in front, and we'll go 1, 2. So what I'm trying to do is get how many I have to move up. So I'm going to remove all this, grab that, and then we're going to go on center. Oh, you probably have to... Oh, boy. That sucks. It's going to block my view here. I had to offset a little bit so I could see. Train. Okay, right there. Oh, come on. See, sometimes the mouse will bounce a little on you. That's annoying. Oh, now look at where it's at. Oh, yeah, and you notice that it had a little bit of an edge, and then it removed it. That's very odd. All right, let's get that other one out. Okay, there that is. I'm hoping it's facing the right way. I didn't look at that. It looks like it is. So now, let's see what that... Yeah, it's a little box with a box in there, a solid box. So you can see it's lined up. There we go. So I wanted to do that on screen because 1, I have to remember how to do it, and 2, it's good to do it for the tutorial series. So yeah, go up, put a power pole down, and then another one. You can plop this down on the line to get your reference point to where the line is. Then it's 1 power pole, 2, pull the 1 up, place your train station right up to that power pole, and then you'll be lined up. But here's the thing, this back end one, that's the unload. So you need to remember that you got to redo your strategy here. So you can see it's about, and you know what? You could probably use the power poles here too. Let's go, this is center. There's 1, 2. So you'll have to push back, looks like 2 power poles, because what you would do is remove 2. And then, or let's see, yeah, you have to remove these 2 right here. And we'll play around with this, but I don't want to do it right now. The episode's getting long. So this one might be the reference point, might be. And then you get your exporting lined up to a port. Because, you know, if you're on center, that means you can line up to a wall center port, you know, a port, and, you know, get your lifts and belts and things lined up for exporting and importing. It makes life a lot easier when things are lined up in this game. A lot easier. It's not required, obviously. I try to do it. I was trying to do it, but I'm rusty. So I'll start to get the muscle memory back, you know, on that. Hey, we got water. This is all locked up. All right. Whoops. Yeah. All right. I'm going to set up the steam copper sheets. I'll get rid of this mess here. All right. And then hopefully by next episode, I'll rip this up and we'll get rolling. Once I get all this done, do the rip and redo here. And I got to remember to use the second floor too. All right. I want to thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the trains. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.